You can chart the course, but that doesn't mean that you always have to stick to that destination. And that's kind of what this episode's about. A little bit of yogurt and peanut butter. Sounds pretty damn good, doesn't it? Brett Benowitz is a name you're not going to forget. I mean, this guy is so talented. So why, might you ask, would an artist like Brett Benowitz decide to just set down the guitar for a little bit and try something wildly different? This episode, we also end up at a new destination, one we almost didn't get to. The hard parts don't really matter though, when Brett lays down some chili peppers for us at the end. This is a feeling you've known your whole life. You've just never heard it like this.
This is our time. It's a crazy cosmic journey. I feel fine. Something's so right. This is our time. 'Cause I'm tired of trying to walk the dotted line. There's no waiting, hesitating, baby. This is our time.
Can I throw some stuff like my keys and whatever in the glove box? Look at this old school glove box.
So this is it's a trick. It's
I see.
it's got a quirk.
I love it. So rad.
I had one of my friends, who's a lawyer, was like, you got to put something in the glove box for when guests come by and
like a joint or something.
She was like, you should put a gun in there, but it's a water gun filled with tequila. And I was like, you're the lawyer. I don't know how that's gonna fly.
Like a black looking actual gun, but there's water, but it's
and then
tequila.
it's like, and then I'm like, and then put the gun in your mouth.
Damn. This lawyer okay? She's just like really into some dark humor. I was like, maybe a joint? Nah, gun.
No, gun filled with tequila.
That does sound fun though.
And then the more I thought about it, I was like, oh, that would be fun to just pew each other. But
What? Feels like spring break. Should I put on a seatbelt?
Yes.
I don't even care. It's truck, baby.
so there's wait, no,
Oh.
actually, this one. Here it is. It loosens on that side.
Okay.
It goes all the way over, and then there's
something over
then
here?
there. No, that
Oh.
pulls up.
Oh, cool. Like I'm on an airplane.
I know it's the amount I've had to explain that. It's just crazy to think that this was once a legal operating device.
Damn. That's wild, man. 1970s? What a time.
Yeah. And then this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I just kind of keep it like...
Yeah,
hold
if
it or
you get
something?
it closer to you at all, it kind of sways.
Oh, I see.
We haven't figured out like the best way to operate it, but the closest you can get to your mouth, the closest the vocal cords.
Gotcha. I think that's... How's that?
That's perfect.
Nice. I've handled a few microphones in my day.
Yeah, I was like, this guy's a pro.
Check.
Most musicians don't do this.
This is a good mic, too. These are like the industry standard for podcasts, I feel like.
Yeah, this is the podcast way to go. I have collected them over the years, and then I was like, I don't know what I'm ever gonna do with for sure SM7Vs. But then it's like
This is it.
this is it.
It's literally
I'm gonna make
perfect for it.
make a show with the truck.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, dude. Well, thanks for coming on.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for throwing. There was a moment, and I was like, you should come on. And you're like, no, I don't really do the music thing anymore.
I was like, you know what? This sounds cool. I want to do it. And it's not like I'm done with music. I'm just like, I'm not big on like promoting and shows and like trying to get everyone to listen to this and that. But this sounded really cool, and I'd been playing this cover a lot and was like, you know what? I'll play this Chili Peppers song because I've just really been loving it recently. And
Which we shouldn't say what song. I think we should just like from here we'll let everyone keep guessing.
Okay.
To the end. We should just keep teasing. But the song, I know it, and
I'll say that I don't say the word California in it. So that'll probably narrow it down.
That's a good one.
I feel like, okay,
And
that
then-
throws out like 50
But
different
it's also
Chili Peppers songs.
I don't know how you're gonna play it because it is kind of a difficult song too.
Kind of, yeah. It's got you'll see.
Cool.
No, it's
stoked.
John Frusciante. He's just a brilliant guitarist, and I do my thing with it. You'll see.
Do you
You'll
know
see.
this will be fun, and everyone can then just go guess the song as we're playing. But do you know the story behind that single?
That single in particular?
Yeah.
I know, not really, actually.
Okay, so
No.
I
want to know it. I feel like I should
yeah,
know it.
I had this moment where I was gonna do this big music podcast. It was like
Yeah.
a bunch of collected interviews, and Flea was on one of them.
Yeah,
And-
amazing. I've
yeah.
met him before.
And anyway, if Lee was talking about like the early days of them
Yeah.
coming together, and also them just being absolute terrors and playing around California,
Yeah.
and that their shows were violent. I mean, they were also on so
Yeah.
many drugs.
Totally.
And then it was the overdose of Hillel Slovak
Yep.
that like changed the band.
Yes.
And they were gonna work with Rick Rubin,
Uh-huh.
who just continued to say no because he was y'all are so unhinged.
Yes.
He would go to the shows and he was like, I the shows are incredible. Like
Yeah.
the energy here is so palpable and unreal. But he was like, until y'all sober up. There's the thing Giselle was talking about.
Yeah. Nice truck, dude.
Nice truck.
Chuck Love.
He was like, until you guys sober up, I won't do a record with you. So apparently they had lined up. This supposed to be the
Lined up.
later '90s. Yeah, I lined up to do their next album.
Yeah.
And the studio had booked them a recording space, and they were just like they couldn't work in there. They're
Yeah.
like, you just go into this room and it's dark walls and you can't
Yeah.
see outside, and
Yeah.
it's just like there was nothing to like grab onto.
I feel that.
And so Rick was like, all right, you all are clean now. I'm down to come on the record and produce. And they booked out, I don't know, for a month or two,
Oh, mansion.
the Houdini Mansion
Right.
in Hollywood. And they just threw out a rockin' rug in the living room,
Yeah.
set up a bunch of stuff. I
Yep.
think they even like recorded some vocals in the bathroom.
Yes.
And they just kind of like hung out and played.
Yes.
And this song
Uh-huh.
didn't make the record. The record was Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic.
That's right.
And it wasn't until I think they started putting out the singles, like Get It Away,
Yeah.
that they put it as a B-side song.
Right. I think, yeah, you're right. It didn't make the record, but they recorded it with Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic.
Yep.
With Give It Away and all the hits. But then I think it was on the soundtrack.
Of the Coneheads.
Yes, of the Coneheads. So yes, I did know
I
that
saw
much.
that. So I knew all that background, but I didn't know where this song specifically came from. So I was looking, I was like, I can't find it on any record.
Yes.
It's not on any record. And I was like,
Right.
where is
Deep
it?
cut.
And it is a Coneheads.
Staple. You know, it's on their greatest hits album though. That came out in like, I don't know, 2005 or something. And it was on that song, on that album, with a few other ones that were brand new that no one had heard. And I think that might have been when I listened to it a ton, and then it just became part of the Chili Peppers repertoire DNA. Because I've used to cover like so many of their songs, and that was one of them.
Are the Chili Peppers kind of your entry point
Yeah.
into the world of music, or I've taken me all the way back? Like, give me the story.
I would say they're the reason why I learned guitar, why I picked up guitar, and it was probably because of Under the Bridge and that just opening lick. And I was like, I want to play that. It's just, I feel like that's kind of their stairway to heaven. Like that opening lick is just so iconic and so beautiful. And when I first started playing guitar, I was like, okay, I have to learn this. And then after a year, like dedicated practice, I was able to play it. And then I was hooked on guitar and then just kept going on my own journey. But they're definitely my favorite band of all time and like my biggest influence. And I think just like I was born in Newport Beach in Southern California, and I just grew up as a kid, like whenever you turn on MTV or you listen to the radio, some Chili Peppers song would be playing. And that kind of sound, that kind of music, that kind of energy really embodied what California to me was all about back then. It was like free and fun and lighthearted and didn't take itself too seriously, and it was time to party and be wacky. And like that was just such a part of my youth here. I mean, I only lived here till I was 5, But just even in those really early formative years, that kind of energy, that kind of music, just
You felt it.
yeah, it was just to me that's what California was. That's what the culture, that's what the energy was as a really young kid listening to them come up in California too. So I just feel like it's part of my DNA. And then, you know, they'd keep putting out music and I'd get older and then I would just fall in love with all of their songs and all of their albums, and it's just yeah, it's very much a part of me, that sound and that energy.
You said, I caught this.
Yeah.
I was finishing my story, and then I was like, wait a sec. You said you met Flea one time?
I did meet Flea one time.
Who's the bassist?
Yes.
Who's like absolutely like
monster.
AWOL, so entertaining to watch.
Yeah. My this was like around July 4th, I think 2021, and my family was in town, and my parents, they wanted to go to Nobu in Malibu, and I was like, sure, man, well, let's go to Nobu. And we went, and it was like COVID and everything. And then I see Flea, and I'm like, holy shit, it's Flea. Because he's like a hero to me, and I've always loved Flea. And I saw him, and we made eye contact, and I know he noticed me being like, oh my God, he knows who I am. He like, this guy is clearly a Chili Peppers fan, because I was just kind of stopped in my tracks. And then at that moment, I was like, okay, Flea noticed me noticing him. I've made some kind of wave in his life. That's enough. Like, I'm happy about that. But then, like, he like takes.
He knows I exist.
Yes, I know. Like, I've created something
we've
that is
crossed eyes. It was a moment he'll remember forever,
dude. Even no, just subtly, just like the fact that I had a small impact in his life. Like, I created a ripple in his life that's this big. That's enough for me. But then later, he's like going to the bathroom, and he takes the long way and walks right by my table, and I'm like, oh my God, it's Flea again. And then he walks back past our table when he leaves the bathroom, and my mom's like, Flea! And I'm like, oh my God. And she's like, my son is a big... And I'm like, Mom. I'm like...
Mom
like,
doing
yeah.
what moms
I know, and
do
I'm
best.
grateful for it, but then she
Yeah.
kept trying to like... And I was like, just let me... I got it. I'm like, Flea, you're my hero.
I got this one. Sit
Mom,
down.
come on, Mom. I was like, Flea, like, I loved your book. I love your music. You're my favorite band of all time. It's so cool to meet you. Like, you're a hero to me. Your music raised me. And he was so gracious and sweet. And he like shook my hand and like chatted us up for a little bit. And it was just like, I just couldn't believe it. I don't get starstruck, but with Flea, 100%. He's just like such an icon to me and such a part of my childhood, and it was unbelievable. And my mom was like, actually, he has a show coming up in a couple days if you want to come, because I did. And Flea was like, very cool. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I might do a Chili Peppers cover. But no, he was very sweet, and it definitely like made my life. I wish I took a picture, but it was so awesome. It was COVID, so it was like, you know, people were kind of weird, but he was super chill.
How cool.
Brett and I talk for a bit about how cool it is to be
Where,
recognized
I mean,
for a
you're-
piece of
you're at
work
that
that you've
point,
put out
like, I
in the
think, like,
world, and
30s or above.
that has inspired
You're
others.
getting approached by
But then I turn it
people
back on him,
like a decade
asking him
younger
with his
or
music
I know.
less
and
than
his
they're
work,
like, you've
if he's ever
impacted
experienced
my
the
life.
same.
Like,
I know, it's a great feeling. That's how you know that you've like created something really special where other people resonate with it and want to tell you.
Have you ever had that with your music?
I have, yeah. I've had people. It's funny because I got a little bit of like internet recognition from this viral YouTube video I was on.
What was it?
It's this thing called Ice Cream Man. It was this. So there's Dax Flame and iDubbbz, who are two really big YouTubers. And when I first moved to LA, I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard going to see this girl I was seeing at the time, and this guy approaches me. And he's like, "Hey man, do you want to be on my smoothie making game show?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Say less.
I love smoothies. You seem like an interesting person, and like,
I see
I
your
barely-
life choices, Brett. Smoothie game show?
well,
Truck talk show? Let's go.
I know, dude. So like, he was really nice. I had a good
What
feeling
was the
about it.
game? What is a
I'll
smoothie
tell you.
game?
So we go to this. He's like, "Here's my number," and I meet him, and I meet this guy iDubbbz, who goes by Ian, and they're like, "Here's our number. We'll text you. We'll let you know where to show up." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sounds fun. Whatever. You know, who knows? It's LA. You know, say yes." And I show up, and I'm like, "Oh, this is a really nice house in the hills. Okay. Oh, there's a really professional camera crew here. Okay." And then it's me competing against someone who doesn't show up. So they get the housekeeper to compete against me. This really nice, lady named Leticia, was like, you know, in her 40s, and we compete making smoothies together, and they get it all on camera, and Dax is hosting it, and I lose.
I was gonna say,
she destroys me.
This is the catalyst for what what comes next.
Yes.
But then,
it's I know it's pretty off the wall. But then like almost like 8 months later, we're in the middle of COVID. It's like early, I want to say it's summer 2020, and I start noticing I'm starting to get like a bunch of followers on Instagram, and I'm like, what's going on? And then I see that iDubbbz, or Ian, has like 8 million subscribers on his YouTube. He's got a few million followers on Instagram, and he posted the video. And so, okay, this smoothie making game show was part of a documentary about Dax's life. Dax always wanted to create a smoothie making game show, and then I compete on it. And then they post the video, and it gets all this, like, it's got 1 million views in the first day, and I start getting all these people, and then all these people start to discover my music. And then as I start releasing music, they get really into it. And then I've had many people be like, hey, you're Brett from Smoothie Madness. I love your music. So that's how I got people onto my music.
What a
was in it. I know, but it's such an LA story. And Dax and I are still great friends. He's like killing it on social media. Super proud of him. And he got me like a bunch of followers and eyes on me and my music, and helped me build a little bit of a fan base for myself. And I'm always grateful for it. And we went to do a bunch of other episodes of Smoothie Madness, which did well, but maybe lost its steam after a little bit. And then we kind of just been doing our own thing ever since. But yes, people will be like, I remember you from Smoothie Madness. I love your music. And that's happened, you know, a few times. And it's always a trip.
Your smoothies?
Yeah, my smoothies suck.
You don't need those.
I know.
What do you regret putting in them? What did you lose to?
Oh, dude, I think I put like... First of all, I couldn't even work the blender. Like, it was one of those ninja blenders that I'd never even worked before. I couldn't even like put the top on the right way. I've got to twist it and press some button. I did like mango and dark chocolate, and it just didn't blend at all. It was chunky, and I lost. Leticia made a glorious smoothie, and I couldn't hang.
Dang.
I know.
Dang,
I know.
man.
It's funny how that works out.
You know, one loss becomes a win.
That's right.
Like you don't need to win every competition.
That's
right.
right.
You weren't meant to be the smoothie guy.
I lost with a good attitude.
Yeah.
And I think that's what helped.
You hadn't discovered peanut butter yet.
Yes, exactly.
That was
There
it.
you go.
You didn't know.
I hadn't exactly. And now we're in a whole other ball game.
let's go back real quick though.
Okay.
You said you were here till you were 5 in Southern California?
Yeah,
what happened after that?
I moved to the South. My family moved to Alabama.
Okay.
Quite a cultural shift.
Big town, small town?
Small town.
Montgomery.
Montgomery, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'm grateful to have grown up in the South. I learned a lot, and we got closer to my mom's side of the family, very Southern, and yeah, I think there's a lot of great things about Georgia, about, you know, Southern hospitality, about like hard work, being respectful, and just great music and great people. It's not where I wanted to end up, but I'm grateful to have been brought up there.
Did it play into your music at all?
Oh, totally.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Listening to like Southern rock, blues, like Allman Brothers, or even like Otis Redding and James Brown. All of them are from Georgia.
Do you remember when you had like curious, because I try to pinpoint this for myself sometimes, because I started playing guitar at like 13.
Yeah.
And I don't know the memory why, you know, other than like that seems like a cool thing to do, and like parents encourage the lessons and stuff.
Totally.
But I definitely know it was like when I had my iPod doing long ass chores.
Yes.
Listening to all sorts of punk rock.
Totally.
And then I think like YouTube came out at the same time.
Yeah.
So seeing it starting to change things. And that I think somewhere in me I went like, that's what I want to do.
Really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Do you have a memory like that? Of like music and then stepping on stage to like play for the first time?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for me, it started with piano. I took piano lessons as a kid, and then I did a lot of theater. I'm an actor, and I was doing musical theater as
Okay.
like,
So that helps.
Yeah. Well, it just the feeling of being on stage and performing and telling a story with a group of people was just one of the most exciting and exhilarating feelings. And I mean, back then I played sports. I loved playing sports too, but I really enjoyed being a performer and being on stage and expressing myself in that way. And then I played piano, and then I was like, you know what, I want to be done with piano. I want to play guitar, because I thought guitar was way cooler. And so I started playing guitar and performing for people, and started writing songs. I really like 90s grunge, just those guys. Like Chili Peppers were kind of amongst that, but more of like, you know, the Stone Temple Pilots. I also really like Sublime or Nirvana, just that whole 90s era of rock. I was like, that's what I want to do. I just love that kind of music, you know, Foo Fighters, all that stuff. And the first, you know, I started playing shows in college, and people would get up and dance, and I'd be like, this is exactly what I want to do. Playing music and getting like a visceral reaction from people, like this is the best feeling ever. And so I kept going, and played a lot of gigs when I was abroad, and then I played when I was in New York City, where I lived after I graduated college, and just was kind of always just chasing that feeling of expressing myself and sharing my music and getting people to enjoy it. It was just, there's nothing like it.
Were you playing covers then? Or were you
Doing covers and originals.
Okay.
I kind of mix them together. And then when I was in New York, I kind of became a little more original heavy, but definitely threw in a couple covers here and there. I've always been kind of like, I'm going to play originals and maybe throw in a cover. And now I'm doing a cover. But you know, you got to switch it up.
But, I mean, you have some decent sized hits, pretty big hits on Spotify, dude.
Oh, thanks.
Like what's the I looked over and this guy next to us was just confused.
He's chilling.
Yeah. But
It's confused. What are these guys doing?
what's happening in there? But yeah, what I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this question. I guess, when did the steps out west happen, and did that correlate with like the releases of bigger projects? Or
I came out to California the very end of 2019 was because of musical theater. I booked a show in San Diego called $1 Million Quartet, which is an awesome show, and you would love it being a fan of music.
okay,
And it's the story about, and it's a true story, about Elvis and Johnny Cash and Jerry Lee Lewis and Carl Perkins having a jam session at Sun Studio in the 1950s. And it's a real story. They all got together during Christmas and like jammed all night and partied, and the musical's based around that. So I did that show in San Diego, summer of 2019, and then when it closed, I moved to LA and started a band, got an agent, started getting auditions and bookings, and then COVID hit. And then I've just kind of been riding the wave ever since, and putting out songs and doing more shows and acting and starting businesses and just doing it all, and you know, figuring it out as I go.
what did your top song hit? Like,
Oh,
and did you think it beat that song? I'm always curious about that.
like which song like got the most streams?
Performed,
Or
yeah, the most attention.
I feel like, I mean, I put some promotional material behind the songs that I thought were the best, you know, getting like paying for marketing and ads and whatnot. And then I just thought that, I think it's probably my song Take Back Your Life. I really just believed in a lot, and I just pushed it a lot online and made a bunch of content around it, and people dug it and marketed it well. And I think that's my most streamed song. There's another song called In Love that I put out a while ago. But I just, you know, you got to promote it the right way. But it, you know, it takes time, it's money, it's exhausting. And like, there's songs that I love that I put out that maybe didn't get as much of a response because I didn't promote them quite as much. But yeah, I just, whatever I think is my favorite at the time, that's what I'm going to push. And it seems to get a good response. Like,
Have you ever done the band thing?
yeah.
You have?
Yeah, I played with a rock band all through 2024, and like when you saw me at James's, I was just doing solo acoustic, but that was me like kind of taking a break from the band.
Band.
Yeah, and I love playing with a full band. I love electric guitar, and just rocking out. But I feel like just bands nowadays, there's definitely some great bands out there, but it's not what's popular anymore. Not that that's like a reason not to do it, but it's just not what it used to be.
It just seems so hard. I think about, dude, getting 4 of my friends together.
I know.
In our 30s now.
Yeah.
I'm like, just for dinner, and I'm offering.
Everyone's doing their thing.
We'll schedule it 3 weeks out. Yeah, I mean, we all get older, we have other aspirations, goals, and
you know, I'm enjoying kind of taking a breather from music. It's, you know, being a songwriter, you really are like channeling something and sharing it with the world, and if you're doing that like too much, it can burn you out. And just it's a very like special thing to write and create, and you got to treat it with some sensitivity, because if you're always just like, you know, I got to get something out of this, then you're taking advantage of something that's special, that needs to be, you know, it needs rest. And I think that's when the best songs come. It's when you just allow it and you're not trying so hard to write a song.
You just got married recently, right?
I'm engaged.
You're engaged.
Yeah.
You're engaged.
I will be married.
Okay, you will be married.
Yeah.
Did you have an engagement party?
I did. I had 2.
I'm pretty sure Giselle and I were at one.
Were you? I don't think so.
At the very end, like.
Oh, really?
They came by and like, I think it was
Playa Provisions?
No, not Playa Provisions. At
Bakery.
No, it wasn't Playa, but you guys all went to the dive bar after.
Oh, you came there.
Yeah.
Oh, you came to the afters.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. That's funny. I was lit, but
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
I don't know if I got a chance to say hi because Danny, all our buddies were there.
That's like, yeah.
But I was like, nah, I've been trying to put this together. I was like, I think I was at your engagement party.
You were there. You were, yeah. So we had our like main party, and then we all went to P.O. Dubs afterwards too. Just, you know, that was the afters. But the main event, yeah, we had like food and drinks and everything at Bakery, and then, yeah, that's so funny.
What's that like? Is that playing into
being engaged?
Yeah.
It's great. It's like it kind of takes away the chaos in your life, and you kind of know where you're going to be and what you're going to be doing, and it's comforting. That in itself is a little like, whoa, but it's very sweet just to be like, yeah, this is my person forever. And I mean, I love my fiance. We're very close. She's super supportive of everything that I do, and I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing without her. And it's great. We just had our second engagement party in Boston, and it was just so fun. It's just crazy, like getting married.
You're gonna get engaged once. You might as well celebrate it.
A lot.
4 times? Yeah.
Yeah, we might do it a third time. We'll see. We're gonna have we always go home to Georgia for Thanksgiving, and we might have a big party in Georgia. We'll see.
Howdy, yeah, man.
But it's great. I mean, that's kind of part of, you know, all of it. Like, I love making music, but I'm getting married. I want to have kids. I want to have a big family. And like, I love music, and I always play, and I'll always record and do this and that. But that's why I'm kind of like switching gears and doing something new now, because I want to build a big fruitful life for my future family.
But so yeah, tell me about all that is kind of falling into this funnel of a new direction in life.
Yeah.
And run me through the story.
Yeah, totally. Well, basically, like, music is, I couldn't be where I am without music and writing and performing and being a creative person. So I've just felt like I'll always make music and it'll always be a part of me. But with what's, you know, going on with the industry right now, and like, I think it's become really, really difficult for musicians to make money, like with how streaming is going and just social media and this whole, like, all these different hats you have to wear to be successful. And it is what it is. But for me, I'm like, I want to create something that I think can be really big and help people. So I came up with this food product. And I know it's totally different from, being a performer or being a creative, but it's still something that's creative, and it just has more of a business lens to it.
So
And
I got to be
I had this
honest.
idea a long time ago.
Somewhere right around this point, I stopped hearing a single word Brett was saying. And it's not his fault. It's actually this road we're on, which soon doesn't even turn into much of a road. It's barely wider than the truck. There ends up being no guardrails. It's just a ramp up into the canyon of broken concrete, a drop off on one side that I'm not trying to look down. And it's our first time bringing the F-250 up here. I'll tell you, it's worth it. But it also ends up being one of the only 2 times we ever get to. That's a story for the next episode. Turns out the fella who gave us the okay to shoot up here didn't exactly have the authority to give the okay. So, if you know somebody with a home in Malibu who'd be open to letting us shoot in their backyard or on their property, maybe you know of an empty plot of land that somebody owns. Maybe you just know a guy. We are looking for a new home for this podcast. Send us an email at info@truck.live. Anyway, here's Brett telling me all about this new venture. I'm nodding along like I'm right there with him. Meanwhile, I'm just hoping we don't end up at the bottom of the canyon. And so the gentleman that he is, he was more than willing to tell the whole story one more time once we got in the back.
I think that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is sick, bro.
Okay.
Awesome.
We'll jump in the back.
Okay.
Right. Run me through this whole
Okay.
story
This
again.
is PBO.
We'll just cut everything
This is-
before because I've never brought the truck up here.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
don't notice if you notice that path, but it's
You handled it well.
a little gnarly.
I was
yeah.
like, that's part of the fun. It's like, what's happening right now? We made it. Oh my gosh. Now we-
Sorry. Let's get back to peanut butter.
Okay. We're there. All right. You want to know the story?
Yeah.
So this is.
And kind of like the origin and like
Yeah. No. Okay.
why?
So I love Greek yogurt, and one day I was making a Greek yogurt bowl, and I always eat Greek yogurt after a workout because it's got a bunch of protein and it's low calorie. It's just good for you. And usually you put granola in it, but I was out of granola, so I put peanut butter in there, and then I put a little bit of fruit, and I just ate it, and I was like, this is really good. This should be something. We should make like a healthy dessert out of this or something. So I called up my friend Chef Divine Johnson, who's a chef at Mastro's in Malibu, right down the street. And we got to work, and we worked really, really hard, and we combined Greek yogurt and honey and peanut
This is
butter.
from a chef at Mastro's?
Yeah.
Did you say that the first time?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think I did. But yeah, he's my business partner. We're 50-50. And I gave him this idea, and he worked really hard in his home kitchen, and we finally got it to taste really good without being way too hard coming out of the freezer, because that's the main thing. When you freeze it, and it's all these solids, it's yogurt and peanut butter and like chocolate.
And the protein itself.
Well, we don't add protein to
You don't?
it.
Oh,
No,
that's the
no.
protein's just through the yogurt.
Just in the Greek yogurt.
Okay.
Because if you add protein to
Then it
it,
gets
then it
chalky.
tastes chalky,
Yeah.
and it's like...
Then it gets
And
this
it's
gritty, like
exactly.
Yeah.
We want this to be all about just natural food, not extra this and that added to it. Just the power of food being great by itself. So that's it. There's only like 10 or 11 ingredients. It's all real food that you can pronounce, and it's all organic and clean. And that's the main thing, is that there's just not enough clean food nowadays, and we created something that's delicious but also is completely clean.
I love that it comes in a
Little carton.
little like ice cream carton.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
We just make the little bites and put them in there, and it's paper, so it's recyclable, and it's not a bunch of plastic. And yeah, that's our double
It
chocolate
just
crunch.
look like chocolate nubs.
Yeah,
I did
exactly. Go for it.
I don't know, amateur mistake earlier of like trying to half bite it.
You can do that.
And I
Yeah.
was trying to don't know what I was thinking. It's like you should
Throw it all down all
Mhm.
at once, right? And it's kind of been in the cooler, so it's probably softened up a lot. It's meant to be frozen, but it's still good when it's soft.
I kind of like the midway.
You like it
I like
it
the
is
like
now?
yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's like the way better version of one of those chocolate boxes you get at your grandma's place during
yeah, exactly.
Valentine's, and
Totally.
she's not having any, but
Yes,
cold, so refreshing.
right. It's really good chocolate. We use the best yogurt we can find, and it's clean. That's the thing. You can look at the ingredients. You know all of those things.
It's clean.
There's so much food has like seed oils and gums and all these preservatives, but this doesn't have any of that, and you get the protein. And it
Cacao.
tastes-
I mean, that chocolate tastes like straight cacao. There's no milk chocolate taste at all.
It's semi-sweet, so it is vegan. So
I prefer that. I think that's it's just something about that feels more like I don't know. What do you call it? Delicatessen? Like I don't know,
it's just clean.
Yeah.
It's just like high quality. Yeah, I totally hear you. It's a delicacy.
It's a delicacy. That's
Yes.
what it is. Yeah.
Delicatessen. I wish.
yeah.
I'd love a good delicatessen. Though.
I don't even know what that is. I don't know why. I
What
used
deli's
that.
short for?
Okay. Yeah.
It's like a sandwich shop.
It's not that. In my head, I was like, I think I just said that. Someone's gonna quote it earlier. Words are hard sometimes.
Dude, I hear you. Delicacy, delicatessen. I love delicatessens. So yeah, this should be served at delicatessens.
This should be the thing you get after the sandwich. That's light. That's not heavy.
Yeah,
Man.
you get the protein.
Yeah, fill me up with like 15 layers of just sliced turkey and then
pastrami,
fat
corned
at the end.
beef.
Yeah.
Come on.
What's the Italian-based cities? Have you been there in Santa Monica? Man, they got like a godmother. Everything sounds Italian. It's just like it's
so good.
fantastic.
I love
It's
it.
good.
Nothing
Yeah.
like a good sandwich. It's my shit.
It's exciting, man. I didn't know the Mastro's detail. That's super cool.
Yeah,
And
it's not just me in a kitchen mixing stuff together. It is that, but with somebody that actually knows food. And he's awesome. And he's like late night at the commercial kitchen making a ton of those, so I can sell them at farmers markets the next day. We have a
where
great
can
rhythm.
people find them?
You can find it online and at the building that our kitchen is out of. It's called Colony. It's in Venice. You can just DM us on Instagram. We'll get you.
PBYO.
PBYO. Peanut
YO.
butter yogurt.
Peanut butter yogurt.
Peanut butter yogurt.
Oh,
exactly.
I thought it was like peanut butter yo.
It is that too.
Okay.
PB, yo.
All right. Now it's see?
It's everything.
I'm about like
It's a delicatessen.
50 it's a delicatessen.
Oh my God.
You want to talk about the song we teased all the way here?
Yeah. The song's about yogurt. No, I'm just kidding. This is
You guys will need one of those at some point.
we will, and I'll write it.
Okay.
It'll be dope.
Okay.
This is called Soul to Squeeze. It's Red Hot Chili Peppers song, came out in the early 90s. I've just been playing it a lot recently, and that's kind of it. I just really love this song. I love promoting my own music, but I think the most important thing about music is just doing it because it's fun, not because you're trying to this or that, just enjoying playing. And this song has been on my mind a lot, and I love it. It's a beautiful song. It kind of reflects where I am in my life or things that I've gone through, and I think it totally fits this whole setting, being in Malibu with this beautiful view. Yeah, I think this song just really speaks to me, and I think it speaks to the moment too.
Cool.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
should we play it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
And cut.
And cut. Yeah.
I got a bad disease. Out from my brain is where I bleed. Insanity, it seems. It's got me by my soul to squeeze. With all the love from me. With all the dying trees I scream. The angels in my dreams, yeah. They turn to demons of green, that's me. Where I go, I just don't know. I gotta take it slow. When I find my peace of mind, I'm I'm gonna give you some of my good time. Today will smile on me. It took away my pain, say please. I'll let your ride be free. You've got to let it be, oh yeah. Where I go, I just don't know. I've gotta take it slow. When I find my peace of mind, I'm gonna give you some of my good time. You're so polite indeed. Well, I got everything I need. I'll make your days a breeze. It took away my self-destruction. It's bitter, baby, and it's very sweet. A holy roller coaster, but I'm on my feet. Take me to the river, lay me on your shore. I'll be coming back, baby, I'll be coming back for more. Do-da-do-da thing, a thing, a don't, a thing, a summer from a chunk of don't, yeah. Well, I cannot forget, but I will not endeavor. Simple pleasures are much better, but I won't regret it never. Where I go, I just don't know. I gotta take it slow. When I find my peace of mind, I'm gonna give you some of my good time. Where I go, I just don't know. I might end up somewhere in Mexico. When I find my peace of mind, I'm gonna keep it for the end of time.
Think I got the chance, and I ain't gonna waste it. Honey dripping romance, and the hours are fading.